There, on the streets.
You'd be overtaken. There are mobs, and Cleon's doing nothing to calm them.
Thank the gods, Cleon won't see me like this. But that's all I can thank the gods for. They've turned on me.
It's not the gods' fault. It's the world. It's turned upside down.
Athens' fate is decreed. All we can do now is wait.
You should go back inside. You need to rest.
Where I should be is in the Parthenon, my greatest legacy to Athens. We need the gods' blessing. But Aspasia...
Aspasia's right.
She often is. But not about this. Yes. I'll go inside. Thank you, Cassandra. Tell my Aspasia I was a good boy and took my drugs.
I will. Pericles let me in. He took his drugs without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I expected Phoebe back by now.
I saw her in the crowds outside. Did you send her somewhere?
I had her go to Anastasios to see about the ferry. As soon as Pericles is strong enough, we're leaving Athens. We have to.
But now she's missing.
I'm sure she's all right.
Aspasia, there's a plague. You've seen the streets. She's just a child.
Give her the credit she deserves. She's more of a fighter than I was at her age.
I told Pericles the cult is in Athens. It's too dangerous.
The cult? I thought it was the sickness talking.
I'm going to look for her. Where is Anastasios' house?
It's across from the Odeon of Pericles.
Here.
Ακούει της άνθρωπος! Κρυώνει χακρού εφό!
Άλγος με κυκλώνει. This looks like the place. Got the light! Shit! By the gods! What happened here?
I'm glad Phoebe wasn't here. Hopefully she's safe.
Deimos must be carrying through on his threat. This was savage. Done to send a message. Phoebe! No! Hey! Stop!
Stay right there, Mr.
Phoebe!
Yeah. They're too powerful.
Phoebe! No, 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 no. Ella! Earth, Mother of all, I greet you. Ανιάζω.
Cassandra! Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first. He's missing.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is!
Cassandra!
I'm sorry, Phoebe.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the Parthenon. She should be there. I think we'd better go with her.
I agree, my friend. I agree.
Aspasia knew the danger, and she still sent you. I'm sorry, Phoebe. You didn't deserve this.
There you are, Cassandra. Quickly, Pericles may be inside. What's gotten into you?
Phoebe was killed by cult guards before I could get to her.
Oh no. Dear Phoebe.
She died alone in the street.
No, you found her. She wasn't alone. I know how much of a friend she was to you.
I won't let them get away with this.
You have to fight. For her.
Aspasia, you're here.
Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's inside praying. He refused to stay safe in the villa.
Things have gotten even worse in the Agora. It's madness.
Speak later and act now. Pericles?
Go!
I'm going to destroy everything you ever created. Athens is mine.
Pericles!
Stay out of my way.
All is lost now.
He was a great man. Perhaps greater than we even knew.
We need to get her out of Athens.
We'll take my ship. We have to leave. Don't let him die in vain.
Never. We have to move quickly.
Stay close, just in case.
Stop! Cleon has ordered that no one leave Athens. And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave!
Don't let them go.
It's all clear now. Let's go.
We're going to stay, Cassandra.
What? Why?
My work is here. I can't leave the Athenians in the state they're in.
You don't need us to protect Aspasia. Leave Athens to us.
You saw what happened to Pericles. You want the same to happen to you?
If every dissenting voice disappears, the people won't turn against him. They need me here.
You're sure?
I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an Athenian.
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
Retrieve Phoebe's body. Give her a proper burial.
Everything she deserves, and more.
Thank you.
Time to go, Cassandra.
And I expect to see you both again. Alive.
The farther we get from Athens, the quieter it grows. As though it's peaceful. But I know better.
I'm sorry, Aspasia. About Pericles. And Athens.
You have no need to apologize. For anything.
It feels like I let everyone down. I didn't get to them quick enough. I didn't make the right decisions.
It's not your fault. There's no one to blame but the cult of Cosmos.
I'll make each of them beg for mercy before I kill them.
That time will come. For now, let us look to the future. Do you have a headache?
I was hoping you would help me with that.
Yes, of course. This woman.
Phoenicas. Her ship was called Siren Song.
Phoenicas. Yes, I know the name. Last anyone heard, her ship was docked on the island of Naxos.
Then we go to Naxos to see Phoenicas.
Awaiting your orders, Commander!
Master!
You have the habit of appearing the moment I need you. What a power I may wield.
Is there ever a time you don't need me?
Good point.
The drunk politician you had me take home? We ran into a bit of trouble.
That's terrible. I'm glad to see you're okay.
Yes. Thankfully, we both made it out alive.
Oh, I see. Thank you for telling me.
You seem disappointed.
I'm just impressed you were able to save the both of you.
You said you needed something?
Ah, to business already. Fine. It's simple, really. There's an item that holds great sentimental value I'd like you to retrieve.
What do I need to find?
It's an Olisvos. If you saw it on the ground, even you wouldn't bend over to pick it up. But it means so much to me. To hold it again would mean more than you know.
I never took you for someone who cared for sentimental things.
I'm so much more than my beautiful face and flowing blonde locks.
Like what?
Well, let's see. People forget I'm an orphan, that Pericles isn't my father.
I know what it's like to lose family, too.
We have that in common. There's more to you than I thought, Miss Theos. Now, where were we?
You're a big boy. Get it yourself.
I sure am. But there's a small chance the woman who has it won't exactly be happy to see me again.
There has to be a story behind this thing.
When you see the Olisvos, you'll know. When you have it in your hands, against your skin, when you feel the weight of it, you'll know.
Every time we talk, it seems like you're about to sleep with someone. Or want to. Or you've just finished. Is this woman the most recent one?
Who said I slept with her?
It was a safe guess. How do you find time for anything else?
Determination, mostly. There's a closeness you can only feel with someone in those moments. Who wouldn't crave that?
I'll get the Olisvos for you.
There's a small chance the woman may wish to keep it for herself, to spite me. It may be best to go unseen and hurry back. She lives east of here.
Don't worry. You'll have it in your hand soon. It's made out of stone. I guess that could work.
Ah, that's it in your hand. You brought it. It's different than I remember it looking. And much bigger, too. She's going to miss it.
This was never yours, was it? You had me steal it.
We didn't just steal an Olisvos. We stole a family heirloom and a husband's confidence. Without it, he'll be focused on his wife instead of his business. I think she'll enjoy the change of pace.
So it is sentimental. Just not to you.
The only thing that matters is you retrieved the Olisvos and helped me a great deal.
And what about me?
Now, we wash each other's backs, don't we? There's a reason you never turn me down, after all. How about I show you how these Olisvos can make all the difference?
You know you've made me curious. Let's try it out.
I knew you'd be open to it.
Oh, that was... something.
It's different, but you'll get used to it.
I hope you're right.
Λέγω σου, οι Έλληνοι εξαπέμπουν να χτίσουν το πολλά του χρήματος του προπροσύμου. Ο άνθρωπος παππούδε τον πλήκωσε. Ήκουσα αγώνα τους νόμιμο θύμα. Εσύ τους καθιόφια. Ήκουσα.
Ella.
You left a note on the board. What's going on?
My family has wealth, prestige. I have been a soldier, I have known glory and victory. None of it fulfilled me. Now I will leave and search as a philosopher.
It takes time to find your place in the world. Do what you must.
Perhaps you are the philosopher, Mistios. I will leave the city in wonder. I must send a message, tell someone I am leaving. But to who? To my old commander or to my truest friend, a merchant?
So you want me to bring this to the merchant?
Ah, not only do you possess the strength of Heracles, but the wits of Hermes too.
I'll handle this.
Many thanks, mercenary.
We're done here. They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight. Someone thought you might need this.
Thank you, Mistios. Please, take this.
What can I show you? Stop by again.
Best stay out of sight. Don't want to be caught here.
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed. And it has happened yet again.
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his own.
I'm always happy to help a friend of yours. Is this one drunk as well?
Not at all. And that politician was not my friend.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people. Be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
Every time you ask me to do something secretly, someone dies. What is it this time?
Not everyone was born with your beautiful muscles built for, well, everything. Some of us work better by avoiding fights. This time, that's all I ask.
There are lots of safe passages through these parts. Tell your friend to go alone.
He could, but imagine if something happened and you saved him. Imagine the things I'd do to show my gratitude.
And why do you always turn to me?
You've proven yourself worthy. Plus, I like watching you walk away.
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of Elefsis. It isn't far, although it may take you longer than usual.
It won't be a problem.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea. Alcibiades told me about you. He said you're blessed by the gods. Let's go. Help someone who don't know at all. Let's go. We should stay on the safest route possible.
Come on. Ella.
Slow down! This is the stadium!
You'll be with Hades soon! Victory! I could do this all day!
Come on. Let's go.
Πάρε αυτά του μέρους να εγκαταλείψω.
Είναι τρόπο.
That's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman.
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
Enough lies. Tell me what's happening.
I said I was a man, so nobody would recognize me. I needed to escape my husband unseen.
And you trusted Alcibiades?
No one escapes my husband. He'd find me. It's been tough. I'm not sure I would have lasted much longer.
So let me guess. Alcibiades owed you a favor, or now has some scheme where you owe him?
I'm not sure what you mean. He didn't ask anything of me, and I've never known him to do so. I know many people he's helped at the expense of nobody but himself.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you. Now I'll make my way to Megaris. Thank you, Misthios.
I should be careful. High security here.
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
I'm hurt. You never talk about me like that.
My sweet Misthios, such words cannot be handed out at will. It's as though Apollo himself is speaking through me.
So, you're in love?
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
I've known you for a while now, but you've never mentioned Iris.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned. I'm sure you could say the same to me.
So what is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
I think this would be a nice enough offering. Here it is. Better stay hidden. These flowers should be good enough for the wedding.
I think I saw something new.
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did. How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to. On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
How can you treat someone like Alcibiades that way?
Oh, please. If anyone deserves it, it's Alcibiades. Surely you've noticed. The obsession with sex, the lies, the drinking.
So lying to him is what he deserves?
Of course. And it's not like he'll get nothing in return. I mean, look at me.
And what if I tell Alcibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him. He's happy. And I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return. But it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding.
It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
You must see something in her that I don't.
Well, that's true. Quite often, too. But still, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
You can't marry her. She told me she's using you for her own gain.
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her. I'm glad you and I were able to work together, Cassandra.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
You've earned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
So that package in Corinthia?
I almost forgot about that. I needed to get rid of the Odoros to pay off a debt. Plus, I needed spies to infiltrate Vardas's command. And my plan worked. Thanks to you.
All right. What about the politician?
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So, he needed replacing. And I had a much dumber man perfect for the job. He survived the party and you got him home safely. But it didn't matter in the end.
The woman with the Olisvos.
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governs the trade routes between Attica and Mecharis. Or, I should say, I do now.
What about your friend? The one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And gods curse anyone who doubts that.
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Let me guess. Rich house, respected family. With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not. I marry for love. If those other things happen, well, I wouldn't complain.
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alcibiades. The Alcibiades I've only shown glimpses of in the past. One day you'll see everything I was working toward. And you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. I'll make sure you don't forget me when you lead Athens.
I'd never forget you. You're far too useful. It's such a beautiful day, and there will be so many more to come. Thanks to you, Cassandra.
The watch will be vigilant here.
Έναν εξάδελφο και πρόμετο εμό κέρματος, κεφαλή, Ιού ψηφίων, η τύχη σου προσεμιδίας εν εγεννήθην τη γύρω.
Are you Cassandra of House Ayad?
I am.
I am Xanthi, magistrate of Pitana. I have a noble task befitting someone of your high station. My son is to start his military training at the Agogi. My husband is away at war, and I have official business to attend to. Can you escort him for me?
I can escort your son to the camp, Master.
Good. He'll learn how to be a man like his father and brother, or he'll die trying.
It will be my honor to take him to begin his education as a Spartan.
You are an agent of Zeus.
I don't pretend to know the thoughts of the gods, but I'm happy to guide your son.
My youngest is a dreamer. His head is filled with boyhood stories. He must learn how to serve his nation first, and then his family.
It's not an easy path.
He will find glory as a true Spartan soldier, or die bravely in the attempt. There is no greater way to honor Sparta. You'll find the Agogi camp southwest of here, near the foothills of the mountains. Makarios, come here.
Hello, I'm Cassandra.
I am honored to meet you, Eagle Bearer. I can't wait to learn to fight like my brother Theoros, and to hear all your stories of deadly monsters and glorious adventures. This way, Cassandra. The Agogi is up in the mountains, so we can train closer to Olympus. What's it like being a mercenary?
I do what I must to get by.
My brother said the same thing about being a man in Sparta. We learn to fight, to die for our family and our country. I can't wait.
You love your home, eh?
I do. We are strong and we are free. And any man would happily give his life for his city, his fellow soldiers, and his children.
So how many children do you have?
Oh, no, none. But when I'm older, I'm going to marry Athena, and we'll have the strongest sons.
Well then.
Do you know why a Spartan soldier can lose his helmet or spear without worry? But if he loses his shield, he's punished beyond all measure.
Tell me.
It is because a soldier needs his helmet and spear to defend only himself. But his shield is dearly important for the safety of his brothers and the whole battle line.
Stay on your guard!
Zeus, save me!
What of your brother?
Theoros? He's the best. He's amazing to watch in the games. He's fast and strong, and he can throw the javelin and discus farther than anyone.
Oh, yes?
I'm faster than anyone my age, but Theoros is like Heracles himself.
He sounds like a god made flesh.
He's my hero. He even sings like Orpheus. Do you want to hear me sing? Though Mother says I sing like a harpy.
No, that's okay. I'll be glad to meet him.
La ira, la 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 la, or.
Here, I bring you a new charge, trainer.
Makarios, son of Serios.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to see my brother.
Quiet, boy. No questions. You'll focus on your own lessons and duties, and speak when spoken to.
Yes, sir.
You'll taste dirt and blood here. I'll force you to eat 1,000 bitter lessons to harden you into the bronze shield your city needs.
Yes, sir.
Now, Misthios. You look like you've been in a few scrapes.
I don't waste breath describing my exploits, or trying to scare children.
You speak like a Spartan. Let's see if you've learned anything else.
I'm no child for you to loom over. Feel no shame when you ask for mercy, old man.
You won't survive this!
Wow, what a battle! You fought like Atalanta!
You do fight with the strength of the gods. Now that we know you can fight, I have a serious matter to discuss.
Oh?
2 of my older students have gone missing. And I need someone I can trust to find them.
They should know enough to take care of themselves.
Yes. But the world is full of unexpected dangers, and I cannot leave my charges to investigate properly.
I can look for them. Tell me what I need to know. What were their last orders?
I had sent them to a lookout camp, where they were to survive on their own for a few days. It is up to them to treat it seriously. But when I went to check on them, there was no sign.
What dangers did you expect them to face?
The students learned to watch for wolves and bears, but I saw no spoor.
Perhaps a different sort of beast.
The 2 students who are missing are called Akamas and Theoros.
Theoros? Makarios' brother?
The same. I fear I have failed the magistrate.
I'll look at the campsite and see what I can find.
Η μήτρη σου Δούλα είναι. Ο πατήρ σου υπηρέτης είναι. Ο ερμός πατήρ Ηρακλής.
A lost shield. That is a bad omen. A burned patch. Someone dropped a torch in surprise. Signs of battle. A body. He doesn't look much like Makarios or Xanthi. Must be the other boy. Trail. Someone ran towards the mountain heights. Could be Theoros. Found him. be spotted here.
About the new bounty on us. Like it's our fault society makes no room for us. We should go and find Malata pay.
They will pay for this.
God, be good. Please untie me. You have my thanks. My gratitude, warrior. I was certain I would not see another day.
What's your name?
Theoros.
Your brother worships you, and will be overjoyed to see you.
Makarios. Has the time come for him to join the Agogi already?
Yes, he already studies with trainer Patroclus.
Curse all of Olympus. He isn't ready for this.
The world is tough. But if we look out for those we love, we can shield them from at least a little harm.
I do not know that I can face my brother. All my brothers, again.
Of course you can. Makarios worships you. But you can use that love to fuel your bravery and defeat your fear. Retrieve your shield from where you left it and return to the Agogi. Soon you'll embrace your brother again.
Thank you, my friend. I will. Please, tell my mother that her sons will do the family proud.
Κάντε τούτο καθαρό. 10 μήνας υπό της αυτής στέγης και όμως... Hey!
What do you have to share with me, Misthios? Makarios is well placed at the Agogi. The trainer, Patroclus, will be a hard taskmaster, but he will grow strong and brave.
God's willing, he'll find a way to endure and thrive. It is not easy to send one's heart into the world.
He's eager and bright, and he has Theoros there to guide and inspire him. They will support each other.
You demonstrate the wisdom of Athena, Eagle Bearer. You are a blessing to this family. There are several in the region who could benefit from your presence, Eagle Bearer. Help them, inspire them, and I'll reward you.
Give me their names.
The farm owner, Laniki, as well as several of the town's important women, Zita, Zamia, and Zevkso.
Who is this farm owner?
Laniki runs the farm for her family. Recently, it has been underperforming. She blames the gods and
What does Zita need?
Her daughter, Zoferas, is as wild and headstrong as an untamed filly. Zita constantly prays for guidance.
What should I know about them?
She has two precocious children who rule the roost in the Agora. They reduce their tutors to tears and stir up the other age mates. She is hope.
What can you tell me about
Her husband is off training for war, and she specifically...
I'll find them and...
May the Dios curi...